Hello, welcome back to today's first video, doing 5-day forecast. Today's first video. Later on, we'll have a look at Beijing clubs into the next 40 days. So, we started off quite warm for the 5-day forecast period, bringing up more warm air from the central Atlantic today, where it's very wet up in the north. Now, we're going to have a stormy spell overnight and through tomorrow morning in the far north, across Scotland. In the far north, you'll see temperatures up to, winds gusts up to 70 miles an hour. Temperatures will be lowering as well over the next 24 hours. It's generally going to be a cooler and more unsettled 5 days coming up after we get today out of the way. But I'll get on with that in a second. Before I get on with that, just to say about the ads, there's links to articles on the pages. Have a browse through widgets, click through the links. If there's any articles that you're interested in, you'll be helping us to pay for our website. So just starting with the radar picture from the weatheroutlook.com, you find the link to Weather Outlook on the links page. Real north-south split today. Got a lot of wet weather up in the north, through Scotland down into northwestern parts of England. It is mainly dry at the moment across the Northern Line, but I think there'll be some rain coming up there by the end of the afternoon. For England and Wales, a lot of dry weather, a few showers across Wales, but a lot of dry weather for England and Wales, and that's where the warmest temperatures are, and also the brightest skies. Here's today's Arctic pressure chart from weathercentral.d, and you can find its Weather Central on the links page. We've got high pressure to the south of us and low pressure, developing areas of low pressure up to the north. So we're going to find that it stays pretty wet on and off across parts of Scotland, and also some rain coming down into Northern Ireland and northwestern parts of England through the course of this afternoon and into the evening. Some of that rain around northern and western facing hills and coasts is going to be very heavy and persistent. Not as heavy, lighter and patchier on the eastern side of high ground. Further south, much of England and Wales have a dry day. We've got good sunny spells at the moment. It will turn increasingly cloudy into this afternoon, but down in the southeast, we should keep plenty of sunny spells going. And that's where the warmest temperatures will be, up to 22, possibly 23 degrees today, into the low 70s Fahrenheit. The north and west, however, will be cooler, but still pretty warm, really, at around 17 or 18 degrees. And of course, with the wind and rain, it will feel fairly cool up there. Overnight tonight, that area of low pressure develops further to the north of Scotland. Notice very tightly packed ice bars across Scotland, particularly so up to the north. So we'll have further rain this evening across Scotland and Northern Ireland. That will push southwards and eastwards into England and Wales overnight, becoming more showery as it does so. As the rain clears, it'll turn to showers across Scotland, and that's when the strongest winds will come through. By the end of the night, across the north of Scotland, could have some really stormy weather. Our first real storm of the season, with wind gusts possibly up to 60 or 70 miles an hour for northern parts of Scotland. It'll be a windy night across the whole of the country, really. Temperatures are going to be warm in the south, very warm night for time of year, holding up at around 16, 17 degrees in the southeast. But as the rain clears, it will turn cooler. Notice the isobars are turning back to the northwest, so it will turn cooler in the north, with temperatures dropping into single figures. Thursday finds a cold front, weakening affair, moving southwards and eastwards, introducing cooler air. That low pressure moves off in towards the Norwegian Sea, so winds will ease. But it's going to start off very windy in the north of Scotland. There'll still be gales or severe gales in the far north. Those winds will moderate quite quickly through the morning. Sunshine and showers ready for Scotland, Northern Ireland and Northern England. Further south, have a band of persistent rain through Wales, the Midlands, central, southern, southeast England in the morning. Most of that will be light and patchy, but a few heavier bursts could be mixed in. That will clear away, I think, through the course of the afternoon on Thursday, allowing bright skies to push down from the north. Could be one of those days where the highest temperature is actually first thing in the morning in the southeast at around 17 or 18 degrees, and then they'll tend to drop a bit as we go into the afternoon, or certainly level off. So I don't think we'll see temperatures much higher than 17 or 18 degrees in the southeast. In the north, we're going to be seeing temperatures there of around 12 or 13 degrees, and feeling quite cool up in the north. We get a little bit of a transient ridge building overnight on Thursday night into Friday, so that should give us quite a nice start to Friday with good sunny spells. It will be chilly though, maybe a little touch of ground frost in one or two northern locations. What we're going to find happening through the day is that a trough begins to move in to the west. So we're going to find showers breaking out in the west, and then perhaps more widely across England and Wales through the course of Friday afternoon. I don't think there'll be too many for Scotland. You could get best of the weather on Friday, but some of those showers could be quite heavy, especially around western coast where they could be accompanied by a rumble of thunder. Temperatures will be cooler at around 12 to 18 degrees, something like that. Another pretty cool night coming up on Friday night, and then on Saturday we'll move this shallow trough in from the west. So the weekend starts on a really unsettled note. There could be showers or longer spells of rain across England and Wales over the course of Saturday. Some of those showers could be heavy. There is a chance of hail and thunder being mixed in, possibly merging into longer spells of rain. Scotland and Northern Ireland again gets the best of the dry weather. There will still be showers up here, but I think you'll get the best of the driest weather with the showers further southwards and eastwards. Temperatures will be really quite cool on Saturday, a real autumnal feel for the first day of October, ranging from around 11 to 16 Celsius. That low pressure will clear away overnight Saturday, and then it'll turn very chilly indeed on Saturday night. There could be ground frost almost anywhere, but particularly in rural areas. Also, the chance of mist and fog patches. So Sunday will be a real autumnal start with heavy dew, maybe even a little white on the grass in rural places, and also mist and fog patches as well. However, we are under a little bit of a ridge on Sunday, so I think we're going to have a dry day almost universally across the country. There'll be, after that misty, foggy start, there will be sunny spells coming through. Temperatures after a cold start will eventually struggle up to around 16 or 17 degrees. It won't feel too bad in most sunny spells. Notice this deep area of low pressure in the Atlantic winding up. That's been causing all sorts of problems over the past few days with the models. The latest idea for Monday at the end of the 5-day forecast period is that we build the ridge to the east, but we've still got this low pressure out in the west. We have outbreaks of rain pushing into Ireland and western fringes of the UK. Some of that will be quite heavy with strong southerly winds. But for many central eastern parts, we end the 5-day forecast period on Monday with a lot of dry weather and sunny spells. Temperatures lifting up a little bit in the southeast as well, up to around 17, 18, possibly 19 degrees, but it will be pretty cool and wet out in the west. If I have a look at charts from the weather outlook, so this situation today, we've got a lot of dry weather in the south. We have got the wet weather up in the north, and particularly windy later on across Scotland. As we go through into Thursday, you're going to have a band of rain across southern and southeast parts of the country, clearing away to cooler, fresher air from the north and west. Showers in the north. Very windy start with severe gales in the far north of Scotland. Those winds will moderate through the day. Quite a dry start to Friday, but showers will push in from the west during the course of Friday afternoon. Some of those could be quite heavy across England and Wales, and lots of showers, longer spells of rain and possibly thunder on Saturday, and really cool temperatures as well. But it all improves on Sunday after a cold start, mist and fog. We should have lots of sunshine and dry weather through the course of Sunday. Temperatures about average for time of year. And then Monday brings wet and windy weather into the very far west. Most places stay dry with sunny spells. So, in summary, well, it's starting warm today, but it's going to be turning cooler over the coming 5 days. It will feel much more like autumn. And we're going to have some really windy weather in the far north tonight and tomorrow morning. Watch out for severe gales across the northern parts of Scotland. Otherwise, there'll be showers or longer spells of rain coming and going, but also drier spells. Particularly, I think Sunday looks a very nice day after a cold start. Come back later on for the 40-day look ahead from Beijing Climate Centre, but that's all for now, and thanks for watching.